What we're going to do now is we're going to use a shapefile that has been created by somebody else, and we are going to import it into QGIS and play a little bit with it. So let's see how this is done. Here I have the project that we had before, where we have marked and have included our own shapefile layer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to import one, but we have to download it. So let's look for some information from Pittsburgh. So I'm going to open my browser, and I went to Pittsburgh PA Gov Innovation Performance Data Maps, and I can download data from here. And this is the data that is also available from Pittsburgh Visualize online. So if you Google GIS Pittsburgh, you'll see that they have their own website that runs on their own GIS system, where you can zoom in and zoom out and look at different data from the city of Pittsburgh that's already included. Here's just a map. Here you might have, for instance, the zoning and parcel map. So the information, all the actual zones and the parcels with data per parcel. You can look at, for instance, the neighborhoods. And this is what we want. We want to import data for all the neighborhoods from Pittsburgh. This is the actual map that has the neighborhoods, but we cannot download it from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the GIS data download page, and we have been here before. And here I'm going to type neighborhood, and let's see what we can get. And here we have the neighborhoods. So we want a neighborhood, and we want to be able to download this. So let's click on neighborhoods. And what we're going to do is download the shapefile. There you go, the shapefile for the neighborhoods. We're going to download this. I'll save it into our downloads folder. So let's go into our downloads folder. It's compressed. So I'm going to do here and neighborhoods. Where is it? And we're going to expand it. We can find it. It's right there. Downloads, neighborhood. And I'm going to extract all because it's compressed. I'm going to extract this. And in this folder, notice that now I have my extracted folder. I have a series of different files. Some are project files that we could also open in QGIS, but what interests us is our shape file. This is the one that's going to contain the polygons from all the neighborhoods in Pittsburgh. So that's the one that we're going to import. So let's go back to QGIS. I'm going to go here where it says layer. I'm going to not create a layer because I'm not going to be drawing the polygons, but we're going to add a layer. And this layer is going to be a vector layer. It includes polygons. Polygons are described by vectors. So we're going to add a vector layer. We're going to come here and select the layer that we want, which is, or the data that we want, which is our neighborhoods.shp file, our shape file. Say open. We're going to add it to our map. And there you go. So that is the information on our map that we have all those shapes from the city of Pittsburgh, from their neighborhoods. Now, all of these are in red, so it's hard to distinguish them. So how about if we go into our layer and maybe let's change the transparency a little bit. Maybe we can go here and change the transparency so that we can see behind, maybe 81% or 61%. So that's better. We can see what's behind each of these polygons, but they're still the same color. So we're gonna go to properties, right click properties, and everything is, notice that is filled. Every polygon is filled with a single symbol. It's a single symbol and filled with red color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna categorize our symbols, or polygons, and we need to check which field is the one that contains the neighborhood field. So let's go here and right click on neighborhoods. Oh, let's cancel here. Let me look at the table first. We're gonna open out our attribute table, and let's see which of the fields, so there's lots of fields from our shapefile, which field has the neighborhood name. Let's see, there you go. So Hood has the neighborhood name. So let's close this. We're gonna go here, properties, and we're gonna select not a single symbol but categorize them, and we're gonna categorize them by hood. So let's look for the hood field here. Should be somewhere here. There you go. That's the hood field. With random colors, we're gonna let QGIS pick the colors. We're gonna classify them, and there you go. They're classified. Those are all the neighborhoods, and let's apply. And there you go. Now we have a layer with different colors. That includes all the polygons for the neighborhoods in Pittsburgh. So let's click here. Let's go back to our open attribute table. So right click neighborhoods, open attribute table. And notice this. If I click on this one here, it's highlighted. And you can check here. Let me go to the neighborhood name. So that neighborhood in that database appears as Allegheny Center. Number 2, that is right here. That's the North Shore. And this one over here, one's highlighted. Or let's look for another one that's visible right there. So every time that I select a row, the corresponding neighborhood is highlighted. Of course, you can create a map and add the labels if you want as well. But we can also do that here. Let me show you how. Let me go to neighborhoods, properties, and we're going to add a label as well. So there's no labels right now. We're going to add maybe a single label, and the value of the label is going to be equal to the hood field. Where's the hood field? That's it, our hood field. And you can change the style of the text and so on. Let's just for now hit apply, and there you go. Maybe it's a little bit too big, so if we click here on font, we should be able to make it smaller. Here, sorry, size. Let's see, size of 7. Apply, and there you have it. We can even maybe add a shadow. Drop a shadow there. Apply, and okay. So now we have a nice map with all the polygons corresponding to the neighborhoods in Pittsburgh. Okay, so that's it for adding external shapefile layers to your map.